Hey, what is up guys? So this was sent to me with the title of the world's most perfect lock. And it's pretty amazing what you can actually do with this new card. It's a card we actually haven't talked about at all. It actually uses an old card called Dark Samorg. But anyways, apparently a guy named Horace made this. Pretty amazing stuff here, and I'm just going to go ahead and play the replay real quick, and then we'll kind of break it down, and then you guys can kind of see how the deck actually functions. The guy said it was super consistent. I know with Chicken Race Pseudospace, technically anything can be pretty darn consistent. He did have Soul Charge, but nonetheless, you can get out Dark Samorg other ways. That was actually one of the cards that he needed to actually bring up, but like I said, you can get out Dark Samorg other ways in the game. It actually has a pretty easy summoning condition. The main effect that you really want, though, is that your opponent cannot set any cards. And if they can't set any cards, they can't do anything during their turn because of number S0, Hope Zexel. So, really quickly right here, you can kind of break it down. Basically, you Armageddon Knight, you send the Samorg to the graveyard. That's one thing that you want to do. Actually, I really don't like this music. I'm going to swap it. Much better. Alright, Queen of the Night. Okay, so, like I mentioned before, so you're going to have two cards on the field, and then because of this field spell over here, you technically don't have the downside. I don't know if you guys remember number 86, but you could technically play this in a number 86 deck, and that essentially will do the same thing. You'll lock your opponent out. Your opponent can't even Yu-Gi-Oh! At all, like straight up. If your opponent cannot summon anything that gets over Dark Samorg and Hope Zexel. And remember, you cannot use any effects that are activated because you're going to be negating all of those. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started with basically what you do. So you need to get out Dark Samorg in this card. It's pretty self-explanatory how to get out this card. You XYZ on top of XYZ. Well, you XYZ for a few times. You get free cards on top of Chain Tactics. Then you use the Rank Up Magic Limited Variance Force, or of course anything else that is involved in that kind of stuff. Anyways, it requires 3 number XYZ monsters with the same rank. This card's original rank is always treated as 1. Rank Up Magic normal spell card. Using a Utopian monster you control as material, exceed materials attached to that become to this card. The main effect, well, I'm just going to read the full effect actually. It's this card's XYZ summon can't be negated, so pretty much you're safe from a lot of stuff. When this card is XYZ summon, your opponent can't activate any cards and effects, so he's pretty safe, right? And then also, it gains 1,000 attack and defense for each material attached to it. Once per turn, during your opponent's turn, you can detach one material from this card. Your opponent cannot activate cards or effects for the rest of the turn. This is a quick effect, so that means your opponent can't play anything on their turn, which means they need to set stuff so they can do stuff during your turn, which Dark Samorg is going to say you can't set cards, so that means your opponent can't play at all. Now this card does have a downside that you are detaching, so eventually this card is going to run out of attack, right? Oh, psych, with the new card XYZ, or I don't know if this is exactly new. It looks like a what is that, Draco Sack over there? It's a field spell that says an XYZ monster would activate its effect by detaching its own materials. Its owner can banish one card from the hand face down instead of detaching one's material. Each player can only use this effect once per turn. Completely irrelevant. Your opponent's not going to be able to play anything because literally they can only normal summon. That's all that your opponent can do. They can't activate any cards. That's what this card says. And they can't set. So pretty much your opponent just goes, screw this. I'm going to go and play Card Fight Vanguard. I'm going to go play Magic that. I'm about to go play some Black Ops 2. Basically, this is a lock where it makes so your opponent literally cannot play unless they can normal summon something that has no effect that is able to get over Dark Samorg. They can't set anything, therefore that's really annoying. And again, I don't know how consistent it is. He said it was super consistent. I don't know how it becomes super consistent. I see the chicken races. I see like the Dark World dealings. You can kind of go minus in this deck. Because what you're going to be doing anyways is you're going to just try to get out Dark Samorg. So you can kind of go minus to pull out this card anyways. Again, you don't have to have Soul Charge, but he happened to have it, so it worked out for him. But you can get out Dark Samorg. It's by banishing one Dark monster and one Wind monster from your graveyard. So there you go. You could probably, I don't know, can't click on the material. But anyways, you can probably get some of the material in the graveyard because you can Utopia something, maybe something can detach. Basically, this is what you need to make, and then your opponent's going to cry, and they're going to wonder how you can deal with this. But I almost want to know, can someone think of a way to get around this? Remember, guys, you can only normal summon. To my knowledge, I don't think that there's anything that you can do with this. Remember, you cannot activate cards or effects. It's not like it's negating them. You cannot activate them. So how would you get over this? My thought process would be, could you Lava Golem? Because, I mean, let's be honest, no deck really main decks Lava Golem, but I'm wondering if Lava Golem could be an answer to it. I believe you could, but other than Lava Golem or Volcanic Queen, is there another option? Because this card doesn't stop your opponent from summoning, but they can't activate effects. I don't recall. I don't think that Lava Golem would be an effect that's active, because you can tribute the Cyber Infinity Dragon. But pretty much, with the exception of Lava Golem, Volcanic Queen, and let's be honest, no meta deck main decks those. How do you deal with it? Let me know in the comment sections below. Other than, again, Lava Golem, Volcanic Queen, or I think Satan Claws, you also tribute your opponent's card. Well, anything that doesn't tribute your opponent's card. What else can we do to get rid of this? Because I don't think any meta deck can deal with this. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and thank you, Horace, for sending this sweet replay of, like, because I remember seeing this card, I'm like, we can make this broken, and they already figured it out. You're welcome to Yu-Gi-Oh, man. But anyways, thanks for watching, and thanks, Horace, again, for sending in this sweet replay of, like, you can't play. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and like I said, let me know, how do we get over this other than those cards I mentioned. Azneyes, signing out.